And we are live. So yeah, we are now gonna go back. So where we left off was we were here. Um Refreshing my memory, you guys encountered the sisters, June and Autumn, as they were being chased by what appears to be the cultists in disguise as guards. Um and I do believe someone wanted to do something about astral projection. I think that was Nail who wanted to figure that out. And Adrian was able to make some form of peace between his old family situation. And I do believe you also found a dead body in the rat burrow.
Yeah, that was the dead guard.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah,
Cleared it
and
up.
someone also went to an herb store. I think was that
I did.
Layla?
Yes, later
Okay,
did.
and you wanted to look for some stuff, and you also discovered something about the otok root, which is used
Yeah.
for a giggle type of alcohol.
I
Got it.
think. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
perfect.
And since you guys, you have, I think, 2 more days until the Duchess is supposed to arrive and could help you with this situation. You guys were wanting to go to the lodge area, which is where the legions are stationed, and help out with rooting out the individuals there, correct?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So I'd say that you all. I think you guys woke up. I can't remember, it's been a while, so I do know that you had that encounter with the sisters and all of that, and you guys kind of made peace. I think you all were talking. I think was this at night or in the daytime? I really can't remember. I think it was at night around that time.
Yeah, he didn't say. I don't think.
Yeah. So we'll just say it's right now the afternoon of the third day. So after this day, it will be the second day. So yeah. So you guys had this brief conversation with them, yada yada yada, and you guys were going to do something. And so I will leave it at that and let you discuss what you want to do.
Adrian will just attune to the javelin lightning, and
Okay, I think attunement will take at least an hour, I think.
yeah,
Tuning.
it's an hour.
Yeah, so you do that. Do you give Nail the bracelet of elements?
Yes. Yeah, he gives it to him right before he's attuning to uh the javelin.
Okay.
There we go. Oh, nice! It's on roll 20. I can just slide and drop it. Luckily. So let's see what else is. Okay. So yeah, Adrian will take a long rest, or is a long rest, but during that long rest, he'll be attuning to the javelin of lightning.
Okay.
Hmm.
What is everybody else going to be doing at this time?
I guess people try taking watch then, since it's
Yeah.
nighttime.
I'll take the
A-
first watch. Or
okay.
unless you-
Well, agents is turning to the javelin lightning.
Yes.
You don't need to attune to it. I'm looking it up. It's yeah.
So
You don't need to tune.
You don't need to, or do you do?
You don't need to.
Okay. So you could just use it.
Mm-hmm. Did he use? Oh yeah, he used flock familiars. So yeah, he'll just take a short rest,
Okay.
and after a short rest, he can watch for the rest of the night. Adrian says to the party.
Alright.
I like that.
So yeah, these two, Autumn and June, are gonna go here. Sharla is then gonna regroup over here, and she's then gonna ask, so, what did these women discuss with you?
Oh, they're being hunted by the cults. Or they had run-ins with the cults.
You then hear her like swear in Elvish, and like, okay, so what is the plan? How are we gonna deal with this ongoing threat now?
The way we have been dealing with so far. Another purge, further purge of the guard will be needed, which we're gonna do next. As for now, they can stay here until we drive at least the cult out of the city. Out of the town.
Where are you guys talking about this?
Oh,
No, actually, Adrian, a short rest is non-strenuous work, so Adrian could be keeping watch while taking his short rest. So.
All right. That's fine with me.
Okay.
Give me a sec.
And you can trust these individuals. Did you guys...
Just got back.
Oh. So Sharla is asking, can you trust these two individuals?
I personally don't, but Adrian.
Well, I think we can trust him for now. I've only just met them a week ago.
Very well. I will put your trust into them.
Yes, be very suspicious of them. Especially the... Which one was it?
It was Autumn.
Autumn. She might charm you.
Well, I am
You
resistant against charms.
You can't tell, but she kind of like questions, like gives you a puzzled look, As in, like, what do you mean?
Can me. Do I tell her the whole truth? Might as well. She's a succubus, I think. Oh wait, would I know that? Would I know for sure what a succubus is?
The only thing you know is that you were charmed, and then you felt like your life energy was being drained. So you could make a. I think it would be
History?
a history or maybe an arcana check. Maybe I really don't know.
It'd
For the
probably just
same
be
role.
history.
Yeah,
For the
history.
same role.
18. So yeah, you could tell that I would say with your background as being an hang on.
AED.
Yeah, the Arcana Enforcement Department agent, you can tell that you had some run-ins with the supernatural, and you have had run-ins with succubi. So you can tell that that Autumn is a succubus, and you could probably surmise that maybe June is also a succubus.
They are succubus. Well, Autumn is a succubus.
That is
Mm.
troubling. I mean, why would lust demons be here?
Adrian will also make a history check and
Okay.
see if he what he knows about succubi as well.
Okay.
15.
Give me a moment to get up the monster manual. I think there is a little bit of lore within the monster manual about succubi. I am thinking.
Well, I mostly just wanted to do that so that Adrian could say, well, succubi can be a powerful ally to have.
Okay, here we go. Okay, found a page. Okay. Okay, so you do know that succubis are succubus and incubus, but I would call them succubi. Inhabit the lower planes, and they have lavish darkwind fiends, and they could be found at times in the service to devils, demons, night hags, and basically very bad individuals. These beings are capable of tempting mortals to perform evil acts. However, due to the treaty between the tieflings, the demons are hereby stripped of any demonic temptations under the clause of the Statute of Arcana and Demonic Temptation, Article 2-46. So they are able to live within the mortal realm so long as they, hey, say that, oh, hey, I'm a succubus and everything. Basically, I'm living here. I hope I won't cause you trouble. Basically, kind of like that. That they would have to announce that, hey, I'm a succubus and all of that, but I don't want to have any trouble. Kind of like that.
Okay.
But they have to be monitored. So, like, people will monitor them to make sure that they're not causing trouble.
Well, Adrian will say, well, succubi are a powerful ally to have.
That's the question now. Who are they allied to? They did mention in their thoughts something about their benefactor. I think the word they use.
Said they have a shop in the capital. Maybe the individual's there.
Then again, he could be keeping them at. He could be keeping himself at arm's length. We'll have to look further into this, but for now, we'll keep our end of the bargain with them and keep them safe, but we should look into what's the right word? Some precaution against them.
Indeed.
Hang on. Did I put steps in? Yes. I think I did do the same for them. Yes. So, as you know, per the article of demons living among them, they would have to wear special jewelry to help identify them, and the jewelry is supposed to suppress them if they were to bring any harm to an individual. And you do notice that June and Autumn were wearing identical diamond necklace.
Okay. Yes, we also it'll also be wise to protect him against the cults, because we don't know what they want to do with them.
Great.
Adrian will continue just sensing that the conversation's over. He'll continue to keep watch.
Okay. Nothing happens on your watch. Like, it's uneventful. So, what are you guys gonna be doing? Like, Adrian's doing his watch, nothing is happening so far.
What will you guys be doing?
I'll just. Is it my turn for watch, or has? I'll be sleeping a little.
Alright.
I guess everybody just will be sleeping then, I guess, and Adrian will just be keeping watch.
Yeah, until it's time to switch.
So just like 4 hours in.
So, Nail, are you also gonna be sleeping?
Yes.
Okay. So this is what I want. Nail, I want you to roll for me a 1d100. Okay, 5. And now I want you to roll for me a 1d4.
Sorry, I didn't hear that last part. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. Okay. Now, as you are sleeping, you wake up feeling heat on your face. Familiar heat. This is the heat of your homeland. You wake up and you find yourself in a desert, but you're in a oasis. And you see ruins within this oasis. You see before you the ruins being encroached by the vegetation, and yeah, you see what appears to be ancient magical architecture and objects. You see that there is a pillar of sorts within this oasis. Not large, but you know, it's in the center of the oasis, like in the water, in the middle of the water. And you see what appears to be a jewel that is socketed there, and you see what appears to be an encircling magical ring, but you see that it's cracked and it's slowly turning, but every time it turns it fizzes and then turns again and again and then fizzes again and so on. What do you do?
Walk up to the gem.
Okay, hang on. Say that again?
Walk up to the gem.
Okay, so like I said, the gem is on this pillar in the middle of the oasis, as in it's in the water, so that means you would have to swim and try to climb up this pillar. And I did say that there were ruins, okay, on the side, and I did say that it was architecture is similar to a magical architecture of a wizard's or arcana type building or temple, what sorts. Like I said, it's ruins.
Okay, I guess I'll just go in and investigate the ruins.
Like I said, you could go swim towards the pillar and climb. You could do whatever you want. I'm just painting the picture. I'm just saying that if you want to get closer to the gem to inspect it, you would have to swim to the pillar and then attempt to climb up it.
Yeah, that sounds like way more work than what I was envisioning. So let's go with investigating the ruins.
Okay, you go into the ruins. It's not that big. It's like, I would say maybe kind of like big enough to be a small, maybe temple. Like 2 stories, kind of like big as a I would say as a house, I guess.
Is there a front door?
Yes, what you see is the what seems to be the front door. It is caved in. You are able to go through it. The roof and everything of this building is collapsed, but you can go inside freely without any hindrance on your movement.
Okay, I'll go inside. Does it appear like anyone has lived in this building in the recent history?
As in recent, make a you could make a perception or an investigation check. Investigation. Okay. As you investigate, you see what appears to be recent clutter that seems to be washed and all of that. You see what appears to be a fire pit with half-eaten rations and whatnot. And what appears to be a burnt piece of necklace within the fire. As in, like, there's no fire. The fire's been put out. But you can see that there's a charred remain of a medallion-type necklace within the remains
Somebody
of the
tried
fire.
to burn a necklace.
Yep.
They're either not very smart, or they didn't care that it wouldn't work. Well, I'll call out and see if anyone is around.
You do that. No response.
I'll examine the necklace.
Okay, you pick it up. You feel that it's still warm to the touch. It's very charred. You could make a I would say with the with removing of some dust, you can make out what appears to be a symbol on the necklace.
What's the symbol look like?
You see what appears to be a pyramid with a tree growing inside of it, and a sun shining down on the pyramid and the tree. You can make a history check to see if you could recognize this, or a religion check.
Well, they're the same check, so whatever this says.
Okay, 11. You recall this symbol? You have seen this symbol a lot during your time in Firhum, in the capital of Gihund. You recognize this as the national, royal symbol. And not a lot of people would wear this, because only select people can wear it. Such as members of the royal family or people of the royal court. So, yeah, that's what you managed to discern.
So, a royal symbol which was burned in a fire in a hut. Okay, is there anything else
Well,
in this
not
hut?
a hut, but like an old ruin.
A collapsed building.
Yeah.
Do you like my little picture?
Yeah, that's kind of like what it looks like.
Okay, well, I guess now is as good a time as any. Is there anything else of interest in the collapsed building?
You see what appears to be royal or fancy looking garments on the floor, also burnt and basically torn asunder. And you then hear footsteps.
From which direction are the footsteps coming from?
They are coming from deeper within the ruins. Seems to be coming through the back room of the main room you're in.
Then I'll go and investigate the sound. What's
Okay.
the worst that could happen?
Okay, so are you going there, or are you gonna stealth there, or are you just gonna nonchalantly walk in? Okay. You go in there. You feel like you're about to trip and fall, but as you trip and fall, you're about to bang into what appears to be a table. However, you pass right through the table. It seems the table or you are in a state of incorporeal movement.
Okay.
You then see someone walking out of the shadows. You see an individual in what appears to be a desert shaman type attire, covering their face, and basically what appears to be covering up their arms. And you could see that there are burn marks on the arm. And you could see that this person also has a ring. And this ring is silver with a green emerald. And this individual is taking it off and pocketing it in their bag.
Okay. I'll say hello there.
The individual does not respond, and the individual keeps walking. Are you in the doorway? Are you to the side of the doorway?
I'll be to the side of the doorway.
Okay, so this individual walks past. Are you going to do anything as this individual walks past?
Nope. I don't think they can see, hear, or touch me, so I guess I'll follow them.
Okay, you follow them, and you then see this individual have what appears to be a gold type of ring thing. That is type of head piece. And you see this individual just take a crude walk and starts bashing it, breaking it, and everything. And you hear this individual talking, however, it's mumbles and distorted sounds to you. You can't make out what this person is saying. And walks out with a torch in hand, looks back at the ruins. You then notice that in the corner that you did not see, you see what appears to be a body. And this body is semi-covered in the royal garments that you notice. What appears to be a second piece of clothing, a second set of clothing, of garments, fancy garments. And this individual has the torch and just throws it into the building, and the vegetation from within the ruins begin to erupt in smoke and fire. As this individual takes the bag and satchel and their staff and starts to walk away in like a direction away from this oasis.
Okay. So they're burning the ruin down further.
Yep.
And leaving.
Yep.
I guess now I'll investigate the crystal.
Okay, so You're gonna swim up. There's no athletics check. It's just a casual swim. There's no resistance. You could just swim up there.
Yeah, it's still a pool of water, I'm assuming.
Yes. Pool of water with no crocodiles or anything in it. I'm not gonna do that, no. And you see the pillar. And you see that there's a little platform of sorts that you could step on to get yourself up onto the base of where this pillar is, and you can make a athletics check to see if you could climb up to the pillar. It's about, I would say, maybe 30 or so feet tall, this pillar. Ooh, okay. You try to get a grip, but because of the water, you're losing your grip and you basically slip and fall back into the drink.
This is gonna take forever.
You try again, but this time it's kind of like and you're just slowly sliding down until your rear hits the base of the platform again, in the kind of like funny sliding down something. Okay, you climb up again. This time, like, still having trouble. I would say you could take 1 point of I would say mental exhaustion, as I would say the final one. You managed to get up there, but you have a point of exhaustion, mental exhaustion.
Can anyone hear me?
I could hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, everybody can hear you. They're just being quiet. So yeah, you managed to get up to where this crystal and ring is. What are you gonna do? Did you hear me? Nail, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
There's something weird here.
Nail. Can you hear me?
And Neil, can you hear DM?
GX, are you talking? Because I can't
Yes,
hear you.
can you hear me?
Do you hear him? Nail?
Can you hear me? Yes or no?
Working.
I don't think he can hear you.
Nail, can you hear us now?
Testing, testing. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but
You
We
can hear me.
you,
Mhm.
We can hear you, but
Nail, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. So, you finally got up to the pillar, and I'd say you take a point of mental exhaustion from this. So, any intellectual checks you would make will have 1 - 1 to the check. So you finally got up to this crystal. What are you gonna do?
Examine the crystal.
Okay, make an Arcana check. 18. Okay, you study what this strange crystal and ring is doing, and you see that it appears to be some sort of beacon. And this beacon seems to be emitting a type of protection spell, and it appears to be emitting around this oasis, as in it seems to ward off evil. So it's giving this oasis protection against evil.
Okay.
And I would say, off in the distance, you see this individual walking, but you then see this individual coming across another individual about, like, I'd say 100 feet away from this area. And you see this individual talking with this individual, with another individual.
Can I hear what they're saying?
Like I said, they're like 100 feet. So if you want, you could make a perception check, or you could drop down and get closer, or you can make a perception check to see, or get a description of what this individual is talking to. Okay. You try to look. You squint hard, but you can't. The only thing you could see is that this individual appears to be Ferum, in its appearance, in the sense of their clothing. However, you can't make out any other description. What you gonna do? Nail?
Yeah, I'm thinking. I mean,
Okay, no,
there's not much
I
to do.
just wanted to know if you heard me or not, because it was the little mic and headset fiasco.
I guess I'll jump down and go over and see what they're talking about.
Okay, you managed to get up close. But at the time you do, you see that the individuals are walking away, but you do see that this individual hands the individual that you saw before, okay, that burnt down this ruin, hand this other stranger something. But you can make a perception check to see better, since you're a bit closer. So, okay, you managed to see this individual hand this this new person what appears to be a bag of sorts. That is quite similar to a satchel. As you get closer on inspection, you then notice that this individual that has now gotten this bag, this person seems oddly familiar. You see this person like remove their helmet at this point, which is a Fairham military helmet. You now see, bright as day, the face of your companion, Adrian. Adrian.
Mm-hmm.
So now, you see this other person to be Adrian. What do you do?
I'll call out his name.
You do no response. As you call out, and I guess you try to get closer, the environment begins to fade into a shade of gray and black. As this happens, it slowly gives way to a void of darkness. And you just hear a voice say, "Interesting. Very interesting." And you wake up.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah.
So how long has passed?
This happens during the entirety of your watch, Adrian, when Nail
Okay.
was experiencing this.
Okay. So it's been 4 hours. Adrian, after the 4 hours, Adrian will come down and Layla can go for her watch. Don't know how long she's going to be up there for. We're watching for it.
Are you asking Layla to watch?
Well, Adrian can actually watch for the full night because he doesn't need to rest.
Okay, it's entirely up to you guys. I'm just asking.
Okay. Adrian will continue watching then.
I do wake up
Okay.
to visit Adrian.
Okay.
I
I would say, Layla, at
Yes.
the point you wake up and start walking, your head is pounding heavily. Like you have a major headache in the sense of a hangover, if you would. As you are starting to feel the effects of what Autumn did to you start to relieve, but it results in a headache of a migraine hangover, if you would.
I go lay back down then. Maybe I need more rest.
Yeah, this is the side effect of surviving the succubus's life drain attack.
What happens now?
Do you go back to sleep?
I'll quickly talk to Adrian for a second.
Okay.
Before, how you doing?
I'm fine.
I meant to give you this earlier. I noticed you've been more stressful lately. It's the potion of calm emotions I think I got from the herbalist.
Thank you. But
Maybe I'll help you sleep if you need. As for me, I need to lie down a little bit more. Hope you don't mind watching over the night.
I don't. No worries. I can. I'm used to staying up for long hours of time. Aiden says. Agent thinks. Agent thinks and takes the potion, or takes the potion from you, not drinks it.
Yeah.
Then Adrian will go back to. We'll let you
I'll
go
be
back to
right back.
sleep. Okay. Okay. Adrian goes back to keeping watch then.
Okay, you do that.
Does night pass by peacefully, or something happen?
Night passes by for you without incident.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Adrian. So it's morning time?
Yes, it is morning.
Hmm. Where autumn in July or June?
June.
Where's
They're in the other room.
because he needs to go do something outside.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries. So it's morning. Everybody wakes up fully refreshed.
Nah. Breakfast first, or we're off to go kill some more cultists?
I don't know. Adrian is wanting to do something, so I'm waiting what he's wanting to do.
Yeah, he's gonna go see if autumn and June are awake.
Okay, so you go to the room.
Mm-hmm. Are they awake?
Um, they are awake. Uh, do you have access to control it? I think you... Yeah, you should have access. So you go to the room, and yeah, you could see that they're awake.
Okay. He says, "Good morning."
They look at you and say, "Good morning."
I need to go out to run some errands. I need to do some research on a weapon that I'm trying to create.
Very well.
Actually, um, what's the crystal that he's?
The crystal?
Black dusk stone.
Yeah, black dusk stone.
Have you heard of black dust? Agent asks.
They look confused, but then answer, "No, but we have heard tales of something similar called that, but it is, in your tongue, it is translated to black moon stone, but it is translated from our tongue to that. Could you describe what this stone looks like?"
Adrian will describe what it looks like.
Okay, as you describe it, you could see that June kind of like eyes widen, then ponders and thinks to herself, then responds, "Can I ask why you are searching for something like this?"
There seems to be a powerful opponent in that is working for the evil in this world. So I'm looking to create a new weapon that will overcome his resistances and also protect me as well.
June and Autumn look at each other and then says, "We have heard tales of it, mostly in the possession of someone who has been studying it, trying to find a way to counteract its effects."
What effects does it have? Adrian asks.
That we cannot say, for we do not know. All we know was it was used by an individual who sought to bring forth death. That's all we managed to ascertain from the individual who has been studying this.
Well, all I needed is just to create a sword.
If you seek to create a sword, you might want to talk to that individual, but this individual is seclusive.
Where can I find him?
You could find this individual in Ravenspire.
Out of character, where's Ravenspire again?
Um, so I'm gonna take you all to the Ventar Haven Island map. So you are currently in Aten Port, and Ravenspire is right here, this purple dot over here.
Okay, so Adrian would probably know where that is, and
Yep.
does he know how long that'll take by horseback?
About a week's end.
It's quite a while. Do you know where I can come to harvest some, or find them naturally? Maybe these stones.
Like I said, we don't know anything about it. We only heard tales of it from this individual. They specifically said that we should stay clear of it.
Maybe because you two are from otherworldly birth.
Hang on. Say it again?
Adrian says maybe because you two have otherworldly birth.
Possibly.
It's called the Moonstone. I've heard of moon magic being harmful to shape changers. Adrian says. That is out of character. That's true because Moonbeam is a druidic spell that I think shape changers have disadvantage to saving throws against that spell. I think.
I'm not sure. Possibly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's. I think it's either disadvantage. Yeah, a shape changer makes it saving throw with disadvantage. If it fails, it is also instantly reverted to its original form.
Good to know.
So yeah, that agent says that as he's known about moonbeam or moon magic. No, he says that to June and Autumn.
Alright.
Well, I don't think I'll be able to with the predicament in town. I don't think I'll be able to go there just yet. Agent says.
Yes. This is troublesome.
Maybe I can try finding finding somebody that in town that knows about moon gems and asking them if there's maybe a researching about it. Was there anything about moon gems in the book that the slate translated for him?
So they said that the black dusk stone that you were looking for, they said that it was similar in a translation for them because in demonic term or infernal, they call it moonstone, but not dusk stone. So it's the same thing. It's just like it means different translations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Adrian will say, "Do you wish do you wish to accompany me, or do you want to stay here while I go to go find information on the moon, on the dusk gem?"
They then say, we are fine where we are, but if you require our aid, we will be more than willing to help you.
There's no need. Or would you like me to stay to continue to protect you? Agent says.
We are safe here. It is hidden, no one knows. We would be safe.
How did you manage to find this place before?
Well, we kept an eye on you and we noticed how you interacted with these other individuals here, so we found one of them and followed them here.
I better be careful, more careful then, Adrian says. Okay. Well, see you around. See you later then, Adrian says, and walks out. He tells everybody that he's going out to do research, and because I'm pretty sure the party knows that he's creating a new weapon, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because he has like all that stuff in his bag now. So Adrian will first go to the library, I think, maybe.
Okay.
But as he's walking to the library, he'll be keeping an eye out just to see if like there's any uh, any trouble uh, that he can help with.
Okay.
That way he can fulfill his promise to his butler.
Okay. So the library is located around here.
Mm-hmm.
So as you make your way through...
So
as you make your way through here, and then finally
Mhm.
here, so, make a percentile check for me. Like roll a 1d100. 81. Okay.
81.
Let me just find what I need here for a moment. Okay. 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 I'm just looking at something.
There's about 10.
Yeah.
10 warlocks learn private sanctum. What level is private sanctum actually?
Okay. Let's see
Not
here.
only wizards.
Yeah. I'm just getting the encounter stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're asking, so I'm trying to make sure that, hey, this is gonna be a encounter that you would like. So make a 1d20 roll for me.
5.
5, okay. And then I want you to make a D12 plus a D8 roll for me.
5 and a 6.
So that's... okay, 11. Okay. As you were walking by the Shadow Wall slum district that you were in here, you come across what appears to be a pottery shop, a shabby one at best, to make homemade pottery for the slums. You notice that the building is on fire.
Okay. Nobody's around. Nobody's panicking at all.
It is on fire,
It
and
is-
people are panicking a little. They're panicking because, like, oh, hey, the person is still inside.
Just the way that you described it, all I could imagine was Adrian just walking along, and then all of a sudden a building's on fire.
Yeah,
next to
you
him.
hear screaming and everything.
Yeah. So he'll run where he sees the smoke,
Yep.
and he'll ask a passerby or a panicking person, "Is there anybody still inside?"
It says, I believe the store owner is still inside, but we can't get through.
He had. Just a minute. Adrian. Oh, I have an idea. I have an interesting idea, actually. 1 second, I'm pulling up a spell. A spell list. Let's see. Would Armor of Agathis do anything to protect him? Actually, it would do anything more to protect him. Because it's fire and he's surrounded by frost, basically.
Let's see. A protective magical force surrounds you. Has spectral frost that covers you and your gear. You gain 5 temporary hit points for the duration. If a creature hits you with a melee attack while you have these hit points, the creature takes 5 cold damage. I would say you were able to probably pass through it, and
Pass through fire?
you will be able to walk through the fire because, I mean, scientifically speaking, if you dab yourself in wet materials, the possibility of you catching on fire is less. So with Armor of Agathis, the possibility of you getting caught on fire is less while you have this spell active. So yeah, speaking in this sense, yes, wearing it means you won't catch fire.
And I have another idea as well. 1 second. And then Adrian will. Okay, so what Adrian will do is first he will cast Summon Undead and summon a ghost.
Okay.
And so what the ghost has a special ability called Incorporeal Passage.
Means
so the
he can
spirit
move through things and not be damaged.
Yeah, he can move through creatures and objects as if they're difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm.
he summons that, and then he'll send it into the building to go search for the store owner. And then as it's searching, he'll cast armor of Agathis on himself and run into the building.
Okay. Okay, you walk in. You're having your ghost try to look for this individual.
Yes, the ghost has a hover, so it can hover over fire and stuff and fly around up to 40
Okay.
feet.
Okay. What are the stats for
Here, I'll post.
for the ghost?
It's like the stats. So +1 strength, +3 or 12 strength, 16 dex, 15 con, 4 intelligence, 10 wisdom, and then 9 charisma.
Because if you're trying to use the ghost to find this individual, you would have to have your ghost make a perception check. And this
Yeah, that's
and this shack of sorts, there's only I would say 3 rooms. The main room, which is where the pots and everything are on display for the counters and everything, and what appears to be 2 doors leading, one leading behind the counter and one leading to the side.
okay. 9, but it's also his passive perception is a 10.
Okay.
So his passive perception is actually higher. So
Okay.
a 10.
Are you calling out?
Adrian will cast message. Actually, he's not familiar with the person, so he
yeah,
can't do that.
and you need
Yeah.
direct line of sight or something to do that. So, are you calling out verbally with this person?
Yeah, he would call out.
Okay. With the passive perception of the ghost is detecting, and it senses the voice coming from, I would say, the door to the back behind the counter.
Okay. The ghost will open the door.
You mean go through the door?
No, he'll open the door. He'll open it for me.
Wouldn't he take damage though?
Yeah, that's fine. It's not me taking damage.
What's the health points for said ghost?
30 hit points.
Okay. And I'm just looking something up. Okay. Ghost is set on fire. Ghost takes 2 points of fire damage as the ghost opens up the door.
Okay. And then the ghost will go inside. And Adrian will go into as well, or we're running.
Okay, you go in.
The
and you
ghost is
see-
actually faster than me because he has a hover of 40 feet.
Okay, well, ghost goes in. Are you able to see what your ghost sees?
Let's see. Call for No, I cannot.
Okay, so the ghost just goes in, and basically you'll just see the ghost come back through the doorway and just gestures for you to get here.
Okay, he'll go in. He'll run in.
Okay, you see the
Or the ghost falling behind.
yes, the ghost is following behind you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just basically, so as you enter the room, you see that this is where the pots of clay and everything and pottery is being made, and you see a coughing elderly man. As he is coughing, he is slumped on the floor now, and everything is catching on fire. How are you gonna get him out of here?
He will have the ghost pick him up. He and the ghost will pick him up.
And go through the fire.
Yeah.
Okay. You pick him up. You go through the doorway and everything.
Yeah, we'll pick him up and try to run outside, basically.
Okay. Give me a moment. Okay. 1. The ghost will take 6 fire damage from helping you carrying this individual. And the old man is going to take 3 points of fire damage.
Is there a safer way?
You didn't
window?
you didn't specify. Okay, you need to specify. So now this happens. So the guy is like now screaming. Is now screaming. Ah!
That's not. He didn't describe the scene for me, so.
No, I said that everything was on fire, and the ghost opened the door, and the door, okay, and everything around it was on fire. Meaning, like, hey, the door is gonna open, and everything is made of wood, so the door and everything around it, as well as, you know, the floor and everything, is on fire. The only reason you are not catching on fire as much is because you have your armors of Agatha, and the ghost was incorporeal. Now that the ghost is corporeal again, it was taking fire damage.
Well, instead of going through the doorway, Adrian will search if there's any windows.
It's too late. You already said it.
How's it? Adrian is smart enough not to run through fire with a
well, too bad.
Person
you
that
said
can
it.
get burned.
You said it. Like when you say it, when you say it, like you can't backtrack and change it.
Yes, I can because I haven't decided on what he's gonna do yet. All I said he was gonna pick him up.
Oh, you said no. I said okay. You said that. Hey, I'm gonna pick him up and I'm gonna go through and try. Like literally, you said like, oh, I'm gonna run as close to the exit as possible, and like I said, like okay.
I didn't say that.
Nail, help me out.
Yeah.
He did say that.
Not exactly paying attention, but just accept that you're gonna get hurt.
No, I don't want the guy to get hurt. I'm just saying
accept he's going to get slightly hurt and be grateful that he's not dead.
Yes, he only takes 3 points of fire damage. Your ghost takes 6 points, for crying out loud.
Fine.
You could put the fire out on him after you get him out of the shack, for crying out loud.
I'm just saying that you're kind of playing it unfairly because guy is smart enough.
I'm specifying what is happening, okay? There's no windows in the back room, and there's no windows in the shack.
Okay.
Like, literally, I'm painting the scene for you, and you could legit do whatever you want. And you chose to pick him up with your ghost and run as fast as you can out of the burning building.
That's most likely the most effective course of action.
You didn't say
Adrian was gonna search.
You didn't ask if there was any cloth around and you were gonna pour some water on it. You never asked for that.
Sir, there's no water.
You never asked. He has his water skin with him. You never asked anything about that, Adrian. So like I say, I can't like spell it out for you. You have to make your own choices. Like, that's how I'm trying to play it. Like, hey, I paint you the scene. You have to figure out what you want to do in this scene. How do you solve this problem?
So, as a person who actually has training in firefighting, using a small amount of water is not a good thing.
Okay, that's not very helpful at the moment.
Well, I mean, like, covering someone in water, if you can't continuously pour water on them, that's not a good thing, because all you're going to do is pour them in soon-to-be boiling water. You're going to cook them.
Okay, Adrian doesn't know that. So, is there any more fire, like, blocking his way, I mean?
No. You managed to get him out of there. He only takes the 3 points of fire damage, and you're out of the shack.
Okay. And then Adrian will pour his water skin on the guy.
Okay, and you put out the fire.
Okay. And he asks, "Are you okay?"
He says, yes, I am okay.
Is there anybody else in the building? He asks.
No. As he kind of like slightly grips his like charred hand. No, it's just me. And at this point, the fiery building kind of like collapses in on itself.
Adrian will dismiss you cancel concentration on the spell and dismiss the ghosts.
Okay, the ghost disappears.
And Adrian will say, well, I'm glad you're okay. How did the fire start?
He says, I don't know. Maybe a burnt candle, oil got shaken loose, I don't know.
So you didn't see the fire start. You just saw it coming through the walls.
Coming from I smelt the smoke and it started coming through the front.
Coming through the front? Did you have any flames lit?
Yes, I had candles.
Okay. I can help you search for anything still salvageable in there, if you'd like. Agent says to the Potterman.
So he just says, "No, it's fine. It could be rebuilt. It's not the first time it happened."
Well, then you should be more careful. Then Adrian says.
It's not easy trying to provide for this, folks. Times people don't like it when I do it.
Do what?
Help these people.
Who doesn't like you helping people?
Apparently, people from the other borough, the 7 Heights district.
Where is that? The seven what?
The 7 Hearts, or whatever it's.
Oh, 7 Heats?
Yes, the HEATHS. Heats.
Oh, okay.
Or something.
Okay, well, I'll look into it then. Adrian will search the perimeter of the shack and see if he finds anything suspicious.
Are you actively looking, or are you gonna do an investigation? You can make a perception or an investigation check.
Okay, he will be actively looking. 17.
Okay. As you look around, you see nothing that could speak of arson. As in, you see nothing outside of the perimeter that could be a cause of the fire.
What about footprints? Does he see any footprints while looking as well?
There are no footprints that would lead to the shack. Nothing. It seems that this has just been a unfortunate accident.
Okay. Well, Avon says the man. Good luck rebuilding building your shack. Then he says, and he'll walk off.
Okay, you do that.
He'll continue going to the library then.
Yes. You make your way to the library.
Okay. He'll look for books. Talk about the dust gems.
Okay. Give me a moment. So, yeah, okay, so the last one on that was, okay, on Astral. So, you ask and everything, that direct you to supposed enchantment stones and everything, through the section of it. Make a history check to see if you could find the materials you're looking for.
History?
History.
A 6.
Okay. You look around.
Not even with the help of.
What?
Actually, never mind. That's where they drink. Never mind.
So you look around the different manager books, and the only things is that this thing is like very unknown territory. Not much is known about it, and not a lot of people are researching this. So it's very few knowledge about this dusk stone. So yeah, you don't find anything that could be of help, except that hey, not a lot of information is gathered on this.
Is there a wizard? Is there a magic research place in this town?
Well, there is the rat burrow, and that's mostly with the shady individuals who could do magic. There are the temples. There is something around in the upper district about arcana and everything that the individual told you about. The guy at the library desk.
What's the thing involving magic? Arcana.
The store name?
Oh, the store. Oh, the store name. Okay.
No, no. Are you asking the store name of
Yeah.
this?
Yes.
Okay. So in the trade district, they give you directions to something called. Actually, wait. Hang on. Do I actually have a store for Arcana?
Magic shop.
Yeah.
Magic item store.
Yeah. That's what I'm looking. No. Okay. So. Yeah. So you find yourself in the trade district, and you eventually come across the store. You see what appears to be a magic symbol on it. It is a two-story large building, and you see someone's dusting outside, and you see that it is a maid. And yeah, she's just dusting up the front and everything. And she looks at you as you approach, and hello, sir. How may we assist you today?
I'm looking for some help on finding materials for creating magic items and enchanting.
Ah, I'm thinking the master is in at this point. Please go inside and await. He will you could ring the bell and he will assist you.
Adrian thanks the maid and walks inside.
Okay, you walk inside, and as you do, there is a magic chime, kind of like a bell being ring, except you don't see a bell above the door. So you don't know how that sound was being made.
Magic.
Yep. You walk inside and you see gems, scrolls, books. You see everything that you would need for enchanting, casting magic, and everything arcana based. And you know that most of this knowledge is Firham.
Mm. Adrian will ring the bell then.
Okay, you ring the bell. So the bell rings. A minute passes, and the a man comes on through. You see him to be an elf sporting a fancy chin beard, and he looks at you and says, "Hello. How may we assist you today, young sir?"
I'm searching for materials to create a magic sword. It says I already have a block or calcium
Yeah.
or calcium, but I'm looking. But there's a missing ingredient called a dusk stone.
His
I do not know
eyes
much about.
his eyes perk up as you said that. Interesting. May I inquire the specifics of why you are needing this specific dusk stone? Why do you need it for this sword? Surely there are other materials you could use to craft the sword you want.
I do not know. I was told that I would need a dusk stone to create this magic item.
He looks at you. We do have Duskstone, but it's mostly in the sense of research. I am aiding one of my friends in the research of this stone. Sadly, I cannot give it to you. At this point, your kind of like Duskstone radar thing is dinging as you do sense Duskstone close at hand now. The reason you were not able to detect it was because it's kind of like in a magic nullification aura. So you were not able to detect it unless you were in close proximity. So you're in close proximity, you are sensing it now.
Okay. Adrian will say, is there a possibility I can work for it then?
I am sorry, sir. I cannot hand it to you. This is strictly research, and we do not know the full extent of the ill effects. And I am quite puzzled on how you learned of this material as well, so I cannot hand anything over to you. I am sorry, but I can aid you in any other materials and or information you need for your enchantments.
I'm looking to create a sword called the Sword of Force. And he'll describe the sword, and it's a sword that deals force damage. It's similar to a sword that I already have. It deals a different magic damage. He will pull out his flame tongue from the pocket dimension and show it.
Yeah, you show it to him. He looks at it. There are possible substitutes for this. I could go over it and come back to you if you wish.
Like, how would... Please elaborate, Adrian says.
Hang on. Can you hear me better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just not sure what he means by go over it. Just think about it?
No. He says that he has a book on what he could use to substitute the Duskstone to make the force weapon you want. And he says he could go and fetch it and look over what could be good substitutes.
Okay.
So he leaves the counter and he heads upstairs. Your Duskstone radar is pinging a lot. and you do actually see it. Like, it's kind of like glowing to you through your vision, and you see that's in the back room. In the back room, about 2 doors down. You see it there.
Mm-hmm. Is there only one?
There seems to be a good amount of it, like kind of like a large cluster. And you see small hand-sized clusters. You could easily like go up to it, pull one, and just pocket it and be on your way, type of situation.
How long has it been since he saved the man from the fire?
I'd say maybe 3, maybe 4 hours. Why?
So he could have. So when he was looking for the book, that could have been like a short rest. Could it?
Okay. Yeah. Sure. That's fine.
Okay. Hmm. He will. He'll wait.
You'll wait.
Yeah, he'll wait for the guy to come back.
Okay. It takes like about an hour or so. And the man returns with a textbook and returns and he flips through the pages and he says here that we could substitute your stone for something similar, although it won't be as adequate. The possibility of it breaking is high.
The sword or the gem?
The gem. I mean, if the process that you wish to try to do, it has never been done before, making a sword that does, as you say, force damage. This is, in its sense, uncharted territory.
Force elemental damage, basically.
Yes, yes. I'm sorry, but I can't be more help. There is no such gem that could help in this endeavor. Adrian.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to make a wisdom save for me.
Wisdom save. Yeah, I was about to do an insight check on this guy.
14?
14, yeah.
Okay. You kind of like rub your temple and you just feel a slight headache as you then hear the familiar voice of Ichigo, and it says, in order to craft the weapon, we must need that stone specifically, or else the sword won't be as effective against your target. You must get the stone, whatever the cost.
Adrian will ask, how much do we need?
A small cluster is all we need to make the sword.
Adrian will say, what is this other what is this other stone or gem that could help?
It is.
But won't be as effective.
It is the. It is a stone that is from the depths of the ocean. It is called a sea gem. There is no official name given to it. People just call them sea gems, but they are quite similar.
Do you have one in stock? Adrian asks.
I will see if we do. I'll be a moment. And he goes to a room. He goes upstairs and he opens the door upstairs. You could hear him.
Okay, Adrian will then cast Summon Undead again.
Okay.
Another ghost.
Okay.
And have the ghost fly into the room where the
Black Dusk Stone is.
Dusk Gem and pluck an adequate amount. An amount that's not.
Basically a small cluster. Basically like.
Yeah.
Like a hand. Like basically that could fit in your hand. Basically.
Yeah, he'll take
like
that
like
amount.
I would say like the size of a plastic water bottle, if you would. A small plastic water bottle.
Oh yeah, like those, like one of those tiny ones, like a size of the phone.
Yes.
An iPhone
yes.
or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That type of size.
Okay. Yeah. The ghosts actually are proficient in stealth, I think.
Yes, but okay. So here's the thing. I don't know how this works, but when a ghost goes corporeal to pick up an object and then decides to go incorporeal, does the object that it's holding goes incorporeal with it, or does the object go through its hand? And
it doesn't say.
Yeah, so I can't specify that. Hey, okay, it could go through the doors and everything, but if it needs to, leave and give the stone to you, it would need to open the door while it's corporeal and float to you. So you would have to make a stealth check for your ghost.
One second. Thought I read somewhere that the ghosts that you summon have stealth. I'm pretty sure. If Unity. Let's see. That's odd. I thought they were proficient. Can they turn invisible? Okay, you can't. The ghost will go incorporeal to go into the room, grab it, and then. I have an idea.
Okay.
Actually, no, you can't do that. Never mind. I can command it to what it can do. I'll peek inside the room.
You're gonna. Okay, so you're going to peek into the room through your ghost's eyes.
I can't, not through the ghost eyes, through my own eyes. So I'll go over to where the room is and look inside.
You're gonna stealth your way up to the room.
Yeah. Like, where is this room? Is it behind the counter?
Yes, it's behind the counter.
Okay, yeah, he'll do that. He'll just, like, take a quick peek and then go back behind the counter where it was before.
Okay.
Stealth. 17.
Okay, you managed to go up to the door, to where it is, and so yeah, your ghost is on the other side, and it already plucked the gem.
Is there a window?
There is an open window above the door.
Above the door. So,
Yeah, those open, I guess, I don't know what the term is, but like a little door window thing to let like air in and out or whatever. I forget what it's called, but yeah.
okay. The ghost will fly through that and the gem.
It's not that wide, so the ghost is needing to be corporeal in order to hold the gem.
Mm. Okay. Like how is so? He'll place the he'll place the gem on the windowsill.
Okay.
Go incorporeal, fly through, and grab it. Grab it, and give it to me.
Okay. Does that without any issue. As soon as you clutch the black dusk stone in your hand, you feel a slight pulse of energy as you kind of like feel a boom 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 sound radiating from the gem.
Mm.
Like a pulse of like pure energy.
He'll put it in his bag of holding.
Okay, you do that and you stealth your way back to the counter.
Yeah.
Okay. You do that.
And he will dismiss the ghost again. Wait for the guy to come back.
Okay, you wait. The guy comes back a few, like 45 minutes later. And, he comes down and he has a book. And he says, here are some general locations where, these materials could be found.
Is there locations of dust cones too as well?
Sadly, no. Just the sea stones.
You know where I can find some dust stones? Agent asks.
As I said, I do not know.
Well, for your troubles, I will be a second. Oh yeah, Neil, you have the silver frosted dagger, right? Because didn't Agent give you that?
Yes.
Okay, I forgot to take that off the list. For your troubles, and he takes out the ornate cutlass from his bag of holding. Here, you can have this for your troubles. It's probably enchantable. You can sell it. if you could probably enchant it and probably sell it for more at the shop, Aiden says.
He looks at it. Thank you. I would see if I could use it to do some further enchants. Maybe I might make it into a dagger of silence.
Or it's cutlass. So it's a
yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Thank you for your time, Agent says, and you will walk out.
You do that. You walk out, and nothing else. The day goes by. As you walk out, nothing happens. As you walk out, the maid greets you again and says, "Good day, sir. I hope we were able to help you get what you needed."
Thank you, Agent says, and he'll walk back to the shack. As he's as he's about like right here. He will start stealthing to the shack instead.
Okay, you stealth your way through the shack.
To the shack.
To the shack.
Yeah. As he right here where his character is. Like within like. Yeah.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
24. Nice.
Okay. You stealth your way through quite easily.
Okay.
And you make your way back to the shack. Okay. So while that's happening, what was Nail and Layla were going to do?
How was your sleep? Any more bad dreams, Nail?
No, not really.
Well, that's nice to hear. Going to ask before, if you need help with anything, I'm more than willing to come along. But I'm going to ask our new guests some questions. Be back in a minute.
Have fun with that. I guess Neil will just be preparing for what's coming.
Okay.
Yeah, cleaning and preparing armor. Well, his armor. And things like that.
Okay, you do that.
So I meet up with Autumn and what was it?
June.
June. It's still morning or is it afternoon?
It's in the afternoon right now.
Good afternoon, too. I hope your mornings was good.
It was.
I hope you don't mind if I ask you a few questions.
None at all. What do you want to know?
Well, I know your line of work has you run into many people of various backgrounds.
Yes.
And I know one of you, at least what you are. I won't ask anything about who your benefactor is. That ain't my business.
Okay.
But have you run into people, how do I word this, related to the Farum government?
As you say that, they kind of like, look and kind of like, shake their heads. No, not unless we did register, though we migrated here after, the conflicts with Firm and Jorin was getting at its worst.
Well, it wasn't nice to ask, but are you sure you haven't run into Farum agents
No,
in town?
we have
None?
not.
Insight?
Okay, insight.
Yep.
They are telling the truth.
Well, again, it wasn't. It didn't hurt to ask. Have a nice day.
You as well.
I said to leave the shack.
Okay.
Unless we will. Are we going to do? Well, probably not this session. The purging of the guards, or
Hey, I'm asking what you guys doing and everything. So, if you guys want to do that, hey, that's fine.
I think I'll wait for Adrian to come back.
Okay. Is that all?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay. Nail, what are you doing?
I am going to wait for whenever the church finally comes and says everything's ready to go murder everyone that needs to be murdered.
Okay. At this point, after you guys do your little introspects and whatever, Adrian returns. And yeah, you return. What are you gonna do?
Adrian will sit down and try to get into contact with Ichigo.
Okay. You manage to get into contact with your patron.
Mm-hmm.
He appears before you. Well, you kind of like do like a whole meditation, I guess. And like you're in a what appears to be a type of temple, and you are sitting inside the temple, and you see Ichigo inside, and he turns to you and says, "Greetings, my young student. What is it that you required?"
I believe I have the materials needed for my new weapon. Adrian says.
You have acquired the
Dusk stone.
The dusk stone.
Yes, and I also have metal similar to soul steel.
I see. With this, you should be able to craft it.
Yes. How would I be able? Would you be able to assist me in how to craft this magic sword?
Yes. However, this type of weapon can only be forged in a session style forge. If you attempt to do it, I'm afraid that the materials will go to waste and it would not merge properly.
So I need a proper blacksmith. I'm Adrian says I am proficient in smith's tools myself, as I've maintained and kept my weaponry while in the army well and prepared, or well maintained.
He ponders. It is possible that I can, for a time being, possess you, and in conclusion, with our symbiosis and our connection and link, we could forge the blade together. However, I have only worked with session-style smith tools. So I am unaccustomed to any of the tools of your culture or the culture of this land.
I can go visit the blacksmith and ask if they have any tools or that you may be more familiar with. Adrian says.
Very well.
What tools are you better dealing with? Adrian asks. Ichigo.
I don't know the proper names, but it's the Japanese style of swordsmithing that needs to be used for this type of sword that you wish to make.
Basically, just a lot of folding.
Yep.
I don't think it's too different from like, I don't know. I don't think it's too different from what's like medieval England in medieval times smithing.
All right.
What time is it now?
But since it was afternoon, I would say it's late afternoon, getting close to nighttime.
Adrian asks, how long do you think it will take to help me craft the weapon?
We will need the proper tools, but I would say at least 3 days of proper smithing to get the type of tool we need.
what was the plan to smoke out the cult again, guys?
To use Zone of Truth to get them to tell who was evil and then murder the fuck out of them.
And what were we waiting for again? I forget, because we still have
You were waiting for the Duchess because the Duchess was proficient in fighting against like the cults of were fighting off against the undead, since these people were using undead.
Well, no, we're waiting for the church and army to get everyone together so they can do a mass Zone of Truth and figure out who's traitor or not, and then go from there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, did they say how long that'll take?
Nope.
Hmm. And I'm assuming that this will be 3 days of constant work, Adrian says.
Yes, indeed.
So we're unable to stop.
It will be a long, grueling time of crafting.
Maybe I can ask for the blacksmith's assistance.
Very well.
And help you and I speed up the process.
It is possible, yes.
I'll get into contact with the high priest to see how much longer they need for our plan with the cult. And then, depending on how much longer it'll take, we can start crafting the blade as soon as possible then, in the morning.
Say that again, sorry?
I'll get into contact with the high priests to ask how much longer they need in order to go with our plan to smoke out the cultists. And depending on how much time we have, Adrian will go to the blacksmith in the morning, ask for it.
And Ichigo did say that the process to forging this weapon will take at least 3 days.
Yeah.
As in, like, non-stop. As in, you need to stay at the forge to constantly keep watch on the sword forge.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So that's that. Everybody's returned. What are you guys gonna do?
Adrian will say to the party, I'll try to get into contact with the high priest to see how much longer they need to gather everybody for a plan with the cult. He says that to all of you guys.
All right, then.
Adrian will then go to the Temple of Apollo.
Right now?
Yes.
Okay, it is nighttime. It is getting close to nighttime. So you do that. Okay, you make your way to the Temple of Apollo.
Mm-hmm. Once he gets there, he will enter.
Okay, you enter you see people frantically working overtime, apparently.
Adrian will stop one of them and say, "I'd like to speak to the high priest."
He's he's in the office, and he is very much occupied with other individuals. We really need to get everything ready, so if you wouldn't mind, make it quick. And the servants, like again, they are frankly working. They are getting what appears to be scrolls, what appears to be healing elements, and everything. They are working overtime.
Okay. To make it quick, then Adrian will just point to where the high priestess is, priest is, and cast message and say, how much more time do we need for everything to be ready? Adrian asks.
He says, we should be able to get it done tomorrow. He then says, everything is in place. Everything is at the ready. We need to do this early in the morning.
Oh, sounds like a plan. Adrian says, I'll let the group know then.
And I say, and the head priest say, do or die. This is, as people would say, the greatest risk. All of the temples are giving your aid into this endeavor. I hope this works.
Indeed. Me too, Adrian says, and he'll walk out and go back to the shack to tell everybody what the high priest told him.
Okay. You do that.
So he tells, we should all get a good night's rest for the morning to come, which is when we'll need to go forth with our plan. Adrian says.
And smite evil. Yay.
Anyway, I was getting very bored.
Well,
Killing a bunch of cultists will make a great morning.
Yes, indeed. Make this town safe again, or safer than it was before, at least. And I suggest, again, I only need 4 hours of sleep or meditation. So we should set. I'll keep watch for the first 4 hours, and the two of you can keep watch for 2 hours. Adrian says, at different times.
Alright then.
Adrian will then set up posts to keep watch then.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So as this, so you're gonna do your watch?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you do this, so far nothing happens. So Layla, I need you to roll for me a 1d100.
Okay.
43, okay. And then I need you to roll a 1d4. Okay. As you are sleeping, you're dreaming about your childhood. As you are with your sister, and you guys are playing and having fun, and you then hear a voice say, you hear a voice saying, Subject 106 and 105, please make your way to the testing area.
We stop playing and walk to this testing area.
Yeah, and you guys are in your childhood, so you're in your youth. And you go up to a very large area, and you see what appears to be a large battle map of sorts. Not battle map, but shit, what's it called? I'm trying to think. Sorry.
Is it a map or is it a?
Basically, you're in a
model?
room. You're in a room.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just draw the room very quickly. Okay. So just give me a moment. Okay. So you are in this room. You are coming through this door, and I will place your token for you. There you are. And there, and then I will place your sister's token. Give me a moment. Where is it? Is it in characters? Yes, okay. Question. I don't remember, but your sister, is she a magic user as well, or is she
She's a psychic, but she's more physical than.
Okay, so she's more of like a physical fighter.
Yes, if she had a class, she would be. I think it's called Psych Warrior. If we were to make a character sheet, it's because one was stronger than the other in their talent.
Okay. So basically, she's basically a warrior. So like a
Yes.
like a fighter, I guess, if you would.
A fighter.
Okay.
Yeah, she's more of a brawler. She has psychic talents, but she's not as strong as Layla.
Okay. Give me a moment. Where is it? Here we go. Oop, not the one I was looking for. I was wanting this one. And then one here. And then one here. So, let me switch this up a bit. So, you enter the room, and you are greeted with what appears to be faceless mannequins like dolls covered in armor and wielding weapons. And you see a obelisk of sorts over here, and you just hear the mysterious voice again say, Subject 106 and 105, your current task is to maneuver your way through this combat field and reach the objective. You must acquire the object no matter what. Failure is not an option. If you fail, you will have severe consequences. Do you understand?
Affirmative.
Very well. Let the test begin.
Now, because she's younger, is there a limit on what spells I can use?
You could choose up to 3 spells, and you could be as much as... What is your current level? Level 4 or level 5?
She's level 5.
I would say you'll be at level 3, but your hit points will remain as level 5.
Fair enough.
Okay, so yeah, I want you, give me a moment. I'm trying to find the thing I'm looking. Okay, here we are. Add turn. Wait. Oh, here we go. I want you to roll initiative. Okay. I am rolling for your sister. Okay. And I will just have that, and that. So let me first, so this is Archer Group Blue, and this is Archer Group Green. Okay? So you could get an understanding. so I will roll. Trying to get to my objectives here. Give me a moment.
Is this one also hostile or not a mannequin?
Hmm? Which one?
Yes, this one.
Oh yeah, that's also a mannequin.
Alright.
Yeah, so I'm just rolling. So first off, I'm doing the warriors. So I'm looking at the thing, making sure that okay, 1d 20. Okay, so 19 for that guy, and then 1d 20 plus 1d 20. Hang on. Yeah, no, so yeah, that would be and then now for archer groups, they are here we are. Okay. I have the stats out, so I just need to play it right. Okay. Okay. So that's followed by that, followed by that, followed by that. Okay, yeah. So first move's gonna be for archer group blue, and they have longbows, so they are isomizer within the range band of it. Yep. So they are going to roll. Okay. Four. Okay, what is your AC?
11.
11. Okay. And then we have for okay. You see that your sister is wearing chainmail. So I believe chainmail offers 16 protection. I'm thinking. Yes. So you guys are gonna get hit, so well 1d8 plus 2. Roll another 1d8 plus 2. Okay, so you both take 9 points of damage.
Alright. Not fun.
Yeah, and that's gonna be the end for Archer Group Blue. Next are the melee team. They are going to move up to you guys, and they're gonna take attack swings at you with their long swords. 1d20 plus. Yeah, okay. So yeah, you get hit. Oop, wrong one. 1d8 plus that for 10 slashing damage.
How much did he hit me with?
They rolled a 1d8 for damage. They're using a long sword.
No, I mean, what did their attack for?
Well, what's your armor?
It's 11, but I do have shield.
Oh, they rolled a 15.
They rolled a 50. Then, using shield.
Okay, so it just bounces off.
Yes.
Next is this person. Okay. This creature, this creature is then going to use its action to basically there's a sigil on its face as it glows, and okay. Okay, so this is more of a reaction. Okay. No, it's okay. So this okay. I really don't know how this works, but so this person does this effect, and this person here is basically hit with leadership, and that's going to be its action. Next is going to be your sister, and she is going to take her 2 short swords, and she is going to attack these individuals.
Alright.
That individual, actually. And she is multi-attacking. And she hits them both. and deals 18 damage on this guy. And he looks... Sorry, give me a moment. I need... No, not that. I wanted, I need my thing. Here we go. Notepad. Okay. G1. Say and deals, like I said, 18. So this person, her target looks looks bloodied. And that's her move. Next is Archer Group Green. One is gonna hit you. Oh wait, shit, wait, that was only...
16.
Hang on. Forgot to roll the third. Okay, there we go, because of sweet targets. So one, so you use shield again?
It lasts until my... Yeah, it's... Hold on.
Yeah, it doesn't go away until the start of his turn.
Yes.
Okay, so your AC is still 16. Okay, got it,
Yeah.
got it. Okay, so that attack miss. The next one is gonna hit your sister. And it's gonna take 1d8, 6 points of damage, so she takes about 15 total damage, counting the last one. Okay, and now it's your move.
Yes. Fireball.
On who?
Right in front of us, danger close on these guys. We'll be out of its range.
So,
Here, yes.
okay, what's the radius?
20 feet.
So, yep, you will be right out of the danger area. Damn! Brutal. Okay, they have to make dexterity saving throws, correct?
Yes.
Okay, good to know, so... Okay. So the DC is 15.
Okay.
Or take... I don't know how much damage.
23 fire damage.
23 fire damage. And then, let's see. Okay, What does this thing do again? Leadership. A D4 through their saving throws. Okay. So we'll 1d4 2. That would mean. Okay. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Dead. Bleeding. Still standing, and still standing. So this guy's dead, this guy's badly hurt, this guy's still standing, and this guy's still standing.
Alright then.
Okay. Okay, so give me a moment. So yeah, next is the guy in the cloak. Oh shit, I could have. I'm learning a lot now. Fuck. Let's see here. Hide from others. You see this individual begins to conjure up an orb of fire as it shoots towards you as this person casts a fireball.
Oh.
And I believe that it's okay, it's 8d6. So
Yes.
8d6. 26.
What's its DC?
The DC is so I think it's okay, it's 14. It's 14. The spell DC is 14. Okay, you miss. Now it's for your sister's turn. Okay, let's see. Okay, Layla, you take full damage, while Sophia takes half damage. And this individual is then going to is then gonna Misty Step here, and then it's gonna move right behind here. So these things are 10-foot elevated pillars. Just so you know. And hang on, wait, since this is... So that means... Okay, meaning everyone will take it. So meaning... Yeah, meaning this guy's also dead. This one... takes... This guy is... Oop, wrong one. This guy is bloodied. Next, back in initiative order, it is Archer Group Blue. They're gonna take shots at you again.
Shielding immediately. If I get hit.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Oh, okay, no, you're right. Ugh, sorry, losing my mind. One is gonna hit you.
Regardless of shield?
Yeah, regardless of shield. They rolled a 23.
Oh.
However, the other one misses your sister. So you take 1d8 plus 2. You take 9 points of piercing damage.
Right, I am down.
You are down?
Yes.
Okay. I will put you unconscious. And next in the order, it is this guy's turn, and he is going to rush up to your sister, and he is going to take some attacks on her, and he is multi-attacking. Oop. I forgot to add that. Okay. So that one is going to hit, and that is going to be 6 plus 3, that's going to be 11 damage. Okay. Next in the order, it is going to be Sophia, and she is like, after watching you go down, she is then going to like, ah! She's going to roar, and she is going to multi-attack the person in front of her. And she's going to hit. For 11 points of damage. Wait. Yeah. And kills this guy. And she is going to move to you, and she is going to try to defend you. And next is going to be Archer Group Green. Plus... one arrow is going to hit her for 7 points of damage. It is your turn. Roll me a death saving throw. Okay. That's 1. Okay. Next is going to be the wizard over here. He is going to... Let's see. Snaps its fingers and is... Boop. And is, invisible. Shit. Hang on, I'm trying to figure out how I do this now. Trying to figure out how I, crap. Okay, so yeah, he's invisible. Next is Archer Group Blue. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how GM layer works. Okay, okay, so one arrow is gonna hit. For 10 damage. She is bloody. She is like... She's then going to take a potion and she is going to chug it down your throat. And this is a... Hang on, let me look it up.
It's a 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, hang on. It is a potion of greater healing. So 4d4 plus 4. You get 14 HP back. And you are alive.
Alright then. Thanks.
And she is going to get over here. This one is also elevated, but it's only by 5 feet, and she is going to get behind there and use it as half cover if she can. Hang on. You're prone. There we go. Next, Archer Group Green. One is going to hit you, regardless of shield, and you only take 9 points of damage. The other one is going to hit. It's going to hit Sophia, and she takes 5 points of damage, and she is unconscious. It is your move.
Right. Fireball at blue Archer Group.
You're firing a fireball?
Yes.
Okay, roll the damage.
Ah,
17.
that sucks.
Okay, time for them to roll dexterity saves. Do they have... Hang on, do they have... Okay, it doesn't say, sadly. Shoot. Okay. Well, I'll just say that. Okay. They all save. So B A 1 B A 2 B A 3 and they have. Okay, so 17 divided by 2 takes 8 points of damage. Alright. Okay. Next is the wizard's turn. Does nothing. Wait, actually, where did you put it there? So okay, actually, hang on. GMO 1d20 plus. Okay, so basically 8 damage as well. So that means Okay. They're gonna take another shot at you. You did stand up, right? You did stand up.
Yes.
Okay, so you're no longer prone, and all of that. Are you gonna move?
Is there any cover I can take?
Yeah, this thing is like this thing will give you half cover.
And then I move here for half cover.
Okay. These individuals are targeting you. Okay. Okay, one is going to be a 21, the other is going to be an 18, the other is going to be a 10. So you have your shield up, right? You use your shield.
If one's a 21,
but
yes,
you're also in half cover, so that means you get like.
Yes. Let's see if I survive the one hit.
Yeah. So 9.
Oh, I'm down.
Okay, and you are knocked unconscious and prone. In your vague consciousness, you just hear the voice. How disappointing. Everybody had high hopes for you. I guess the only possible way to ensure your survivability and your accomplishment for your task, you must be further enhanced. And you see two mannequin-like figures start to pick you up, you and your sister, and drag you away. You are dragged somewhere else, while Sophia is also dragged somewhere else, and you are strapped to a table in your vague consciousness, and the voice just says, I do hope you survive the further enhancements. You are going to need it. And I must say, I can't wait to further test you. I have to admit, I enjoy seeing you push to your limit. As you then start to feel intense pins and needle pain as they start to open you up and start to further enhance you physically, outside, internally, and so forth. And that's when you that's when you wake up. You wake up in your bed, and so yeah. You wake up.
Yes. I get up in a bit of a sweat.
And you look over your body and you see the scars of that surgical enhancement as well.
I look away for a second, I need some air.
So yeah, Adrian, as you are doing your watch, you see Layla get up, heading for the door, and you could see she is very deeply troubled, and you see that she kind of like developed a cold sweat.
Adrian asks, where are you going? Or you cast message to her.
I communicate back. Out for some air. I need to. I had a bad dream. Need to distract my. I need to get my mind off of it. You understand.
I understand. Just be back soon. The big day is in the morning. Adrian says as he stretches.
Yeah. So I just walk outside for a bit.
Okay, you're outside. You look at the night sky, the night air. So yeah. Anybody else doing at this point?
Adrian, you leave the door a little bit slightly open to keep an eye. Layla too as well.
You, Layla, you then hear a psychic thought as someone is communicating with you telepathically, and you recognize it as your sister,
Sophia.
Yeah, question, which one is 106 and which one is 105?
Layla is 106. She's the younger one.
Okay, got it. Thank you. Just wanting to get that. And you hear your sister say, Layla, I felt a disturbance in our link. What is wrong?
I had a memory of our past. It was one of our trials. We had failed.
The one where we were further enhanced quite violently.
Yes, it was unfair. The test they gave us. We were taught to be infiltrators, not straight up brawlers. But they did it anyway. I did the best I could. But we were just overwhelmed.
I remember that when you went down, my heart sank. I did not want to lose you, sister. I did not want to lose you.
Neither do I. I'm doing everything I can to figure out where they're holding me.
Please, be safe, my dear sister. We must survive what is to come.
Yes. I'll hopefully see you soon.
Indeed, my sister. I hope to see you soon as well. And the telepathic link with her ends. And it is now early morning on the second day, and the Duchess will arrive in 1 day. So, yep, you have your plan that is supposed to go in order. you guys are going to meet up at the Temple of Apollo, or are you going to meet up at the lodge area?
I think we should go to the Temple of Apollo first. They have the most resources there.
Okay, and you are all going to go, or are you going to, like, leave the people here behind, or are you going to take them with you so they can be properly protected within the Temple of Apollo?
Well, our goal is to help them, though, so...
I think they'll be fine here.
What do you mean, people? Like Shala?
Yeah.
People or like the children?
I'm talking about the people, the NPCs, like Shala, Autumn, June, and the children here.
Well, the children
yes,
should
they should all
definitely stay
be protected.
here. But Charla and the two not elves can do whatever they want to do. What would they want to do?
Well, they asked for protection, so...
And we're leaving to go on a dangerous assignment. So which is more protection? Staying in a random house hoping that their captors don't come looking for them? Or coming with us to a dangerous, potentially dangerous battlefield? I mean, it's not like we're walking into a random dungeon in the middle of nowhere.
I suggest
they come with us.
Yeah, I suggest they come with us. It's safer. It'll probably be safer with that. At least we'll know where you are and if you're in trouble.
So you're wanting Shala and Autumn and June to come with you?
Yes,
To the
because this is
temple,
the
okay.
children's home.
Okay. Okay. So, with the group all together, copy, and there. Paste. You are all at the Temple of Apollo. And as soon as you arrive, you see some of the temple scribes, and all of them have like their robes on with potions and items strapped to their sashes and belts and everything. They have their like rings and pendants at the ready, and one of them says, the head priest is waiting for you in his office. Please follow me. And you are led to the head priest's office as you see his trusted friend, the captain. I'm thinking it was the captain in the army, in the legion, and everything.
The legate.
Yeah.
I think that's the rank of high commander.
Yeah. Yeah.
For a legion.
Yeah, captain, or yeah, something like that. So, you see him there, and he turns to you and says, "It's time. It's time to put this operation into effect immediately." And I say that is a good time to end the session, don't you think?
Yeah. Battle will probably take a while, so
yeah.
We don't want to be here for another like 4 hours.
Yep, exactly. I'm saving the big battle, or battles or whatever is gonna happen next session. So yeah, I will see you guys 2 weeks from now, next session. Hopefully, everybody could join in. And I hope you all enjoyed the session that I had. And yeah,